Welcome, Libra.
Welcome, Libra, to the Oracle's Temple.
Here in Delphi, in anywhere between the year 500 BC and 2016. Mm-hmm. You never know where we're going to land, particularly.
And here we are, today, we are 3-day fasted.
And we're still breathing.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 days. We are drinking things. We do have a little extra help here, as did the oracles, as you can see.
Ethylene, now used to ripen your tomatoes.
Yes.
Yes, strangely enough.
Filtering betwixt our nostrils. Correct?
Yes, a pixie-esque expression.
Yes.
Yes.
And so we're going to give you a very special reading, and we decided to do this because we want to recreate the experience.
It was her idea.
Of the Oracle as closely as we possibly can. Fabulous women, magical women.
Magical.
Who often were, well, actually, it's funny because they say that Greece thought they could not lose because they had the Oracle. They would forever stand against the tyranny around them, because really there was a lot going on around them at the time, but the Oracle always seemed to have their back. So that's how important.
And even biblically,
I think she was a national treasure too. I think they considered her a national treasure. Mm-hmm.
And the tradition of the Oracle was alive for thousands of years.
Oh, sure.
And we as women, even in tribal life, were revered for our psychic abilities, because we are natural psychics as women, and especially because we are concerned with the cohesiveness of the community. We therefore have a sensibility about the connectedness of everything. And so that's why we are able to connect to that kind of, what is it, the coordinator, that's what he calls it. Manly Hall calls it the coordinator. That internal reservoir of collected experience and knowing, from which you pull the inspiration that solves the conundrum, or that allows you to envision the greater possibility of the manifestations of that particular set of circumstances. You see? So that was their role as oracles. And we've lost cultural respect for, in fact, historically, we were persecuted for it. And so I think it's time that we at home reclaim it.
The power of the innate feminine, which have this intuitive edge.
Right.
And I think it comes from having, at the basis level, the reason why we're so responsive is because we are mothers, and we're in tune with. We have to be in tune with the baby for the baby to survive. So
that's right.
We're able to actually pick up on what's going on with somebody, even when they're not in the same room. It can be across the world.
You can experience it in your own relationships when you have a close bond relationship with your lover, your husband. You know when he's going to come home. You've got a feeling, a sense of before he walks through that door that he's coming.
And you get so good at it that you can do it, even spread it out.
Right. and so you can
connect,
read the person's intention and physical circumstances on a guttural level, right here, you feel it. And so that's what you come by naturally, but what the tarot does is it allows you to intellectually express that, to put it together in a way that makes intellectual sense to you. So it's not about being, I have a feeling about that. What the tarot does is it allows you to use both the intellect and that sense, that
Coordinator.
coordinator, and to bring them together to make your life much more predictable.
Yep.
In a sense.
There's a lot going on behind what she just said, so I'm going to move toward. What we do in Virtual Tarot is we teach you how to read the tarot.
Sorry about that.
We do, no, that's
There's
fine.
some things I'm passionate about.
Well, that's actually, that's what it's all about. But we teach you how to read the tarot for yourself. If you're interested in learning how to read the tarot for yourself, we encourage you to watch all of your signs. Did you know you have more than one? You have actually quite a few different signs within your house, but 3 of which are easy to find, right? Your sun, your moon, your rising. Click below.
Within your chart, right.
And then you get a clear understanding of your not only yourself, but a little more practice in reading the cards.
She says it's the owner's manual.
It is the owner's manual if you are dating someone. Record scratch, sound effect. No, if you're dating someone, stop, drop, and roll, right? Stop, drop, and roll, get under your desk, and
whip out the astrology sun sign calculator.
Yes.
Because it's very good to know the true nature of that being that you just met.
You really, really need to do that.
You do, because then you won't be shocked.
And it's really not hard to get that information, girls.
No, it isn't. It isn't hard.
It's like, when is your birthday? Yeah.
I was just thinking of buying
you
a present, but do you know exactly when you were born?
You don't know the time, so I can give it to you exactly at the moment of birth, right?
It's not suspicious.
Not at all. Ask them anyway. Okay, so you should know that. It's really great. We do a 4-card spread.
Yes, so we use 4 positions to give you a sort of overall view of what's going to occur for you now in the month of December, Libra.
Yes.
So let's, the first card represents the overall energy of the month. The second
represents challenges, and then the third, Ave?
The third is the unexpected.
And then the fourth is the outcome card, and we're going to wrap the whole thing up and into a neat, tidy little narrative package.
Put a nice little bow on it.
And that said, we're going to go into the recap.
Let's do it right now.
Which, like, the bow was
untied.
Yes. I think we need to untie this one
Untie the bow.
real quick. Okay, so last month's recap. First position, you had a fabulous card. It was the sun.
Yes. So the overall energy is extremely positive. It's abundance, it's happiness, it's love, it's joy, it's achievement, success.
Innocence also. Put your clothes back on. If there was any of that shenanigans stuff happening last month. All right, and then the 4 of Pentacles in the position of
your challenge.
Your challenge.
So it's a financial investment. What do you do with that bounty? Do you sit on it or do you invest it? And if you do, you have to do it carefully. So that's your challenge.
Any investment, you have to do that carefully, right? 3 of Cups we would have for you. I want to say it was reversed. Yes,
it was.
And so that is an interesting card to come up. I think 10 of Swords was the very last card.
And yes, so the second half of the month presents a few challenges. And it challenges you to halt something, to end something that is negative. There's a sense of loss in both of these cards, and they suggest a loss over which you have to definitely end a situation that was negative and do something, maybe even giving up a bad habit or
right. Well, there's something going on, so let's go into next month. You ready?
Let's see.
I think that pretty much covers it.
It certainly
for
does.
Libra, and it's December, and it's 2015 still for 5 minutes, okay? Where did this month go? I don't know. Okay, so what do we have?
Again.
Libra.
All right. You've got a choice.
Again. You did this, remember? That's why you said that, because we didn't have this going on last month. We had this going on 2 or 3 months ago.
Right.
where you had a Two of Wands situation. It's like,
So you have a choice here. You can go a safe route, or you can go a more adventurous, more capricious route that offers a more exciting solution, or you can stay safe. right.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, because Ten of Swords says something ended.
Something,
A relationship or
or a situation,
friends, like,
or an idea. There's certainly you've had enough is enough.
yeah, well, there was some party that threw you off, maybe, or something like that, you know?
Or
You were not invited, you were invited, like, I'm party metaphorically, right? Something going on that you didn't feel.
but it's a draining
You're
of
joining in.
energy, to a draining of the heart, feelings. So the feelings come down,
So that's Libra
and that's Libra, right?
for November. So Ten of Swords would say
But this
that
is an up note.
yeah, so that is good, though, the 10, because you're ending something on
Yes.
an intellectual level that wasn't serving you anyway.
Right. Negative thought, negative ideas, negative habits, negative friends.
It's okay, you can sit with me. Don't feel bad. How about that bad old 10 of Swords that showed up last?
It's a shirt of compassion there.
See, there's my compassion.
Yes,
shirt.
it's your
You can
compassion.
sit with me.
Trudy's compassionate
I'm
shirt.
sorry, Libra. That sucks.
Why is the same cards coming up for everybody? This is bizarre.
Okay, so that Two of Wands is very interesting because we're following it up with the collab card.
All right.
The collaboration card, Three of Pentacles.
So your challenge is to collaborate
Interesting.
and to come together and to make a plan.
How do you collaborate when you're beginning this
Well,
new adventure, you
this
know, thinking
so
about
this new idea, this new adventure, this new way of doing
where
something.
will it take me?
A part of it is
It's
to have a
collaboration.
plan.
Yeah.
Have a plan of action.
And to not only just stay in the visioning mode, but to go seek out other talent, other,
Right.
you know, because your challenge is to avoid not collaborating.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is the eventual creating of the Four of Pentacles, the structure. So to get that structure, whether it's just a physical house,
Yep.
a lot of people have home building or home issues.
Yeah, to build that security.
To build your financial security, and to do it with a clean, practical plan, and to use the skills that you've developed and showcase them in a sense, you know,
That is part of a team.
as part of a team.
That's your challenge.
Yeah.
Ah.
Unexpected.
Oh my gosh, the Hermit.
Okay.
Wow, some
So you-
self-reflection is necessary unexpectedly.
Yeah.
God comes and puts the hammer down.
So you become,
Yeah.
and it's
It's a great card, though. Actually, it's high compliment by
oh
Spirit.
yes,
Yeah.
because you see with the light that the hermit shines, he's shining it down in order to provide the light for those who are coming up. So unexpectedly, it's about being able to guide others through your own collected wisdom and inner at peace. You're at peace with yourself, and so from that you're able to come out and assist others in ascending to the place, to the summit that you've achieved.
Yeah.
So it's in this mood of practical considerations, practical planning, and deciding which way to go with one idea or the other. There's a deep reflection within you. You go within, and
Right.
from there you come out and you lead through example.
Well, you know,
Lead
it's
through your
interesting,
experience
'cause
and
if you
depth
look-
of understanding.
If you look at these, and you see this card, where he is looking out, right? You know, and this gentleman is saying, "Where do I really want to go?" You know, he's got a little wanderlust, right?
He does.
And he's ready to sort of embark upon this
Right.
new thing. But the fun part is to actually
Plan it
envision
out.
it, plan it out.
Right.
So
Half the fun is planning a trip.
isn't this cool that you get this card where he also has a lantern?
Right.
And this to me is always the God card. So it's almost as if there's some sort of, like your higher self sort of guides the way
That's right.
in
That's
this
right.
decision. And it's almost as if you're,
Channeling.
yeah, well, you are like, whatever, you know,
Well,
religion
channeling
you
meaning-
are. Let's say
meaning,
you
channeling
believe.
meaning only that you're accessing what is invisible psychological information. It's from you,
Where
or
however
it's
you
from
see
God.
it,
Wherever
or
you feel,
God.
it doesn't matter where you.
Yeah.
where
However you
assume it
see
comes
God,
from.
right? However
Right.
you
However you
envision God.
envision your relationship with the with all that is.
That divine energy
Right.
is infusing this decision. It's almost like it's a divinely
Yes.
sort of guided.
It's a deeply contemplated mode.
God is there for you
Of being.
unexpectedly.
Right.
You know?
Suddenly.
Beautiful.
And then you look at that.
Oh my gosh.
And you continue in that. With the moon, you see.
In deep reflection.
In deep reflection.
Yeah, that's interesting because, you know, this is a very reflective month. And
Well,
it's taking you into like next year with these strong, you know, energies.
Yes, it's half and half. Because the Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles are very much within the realm of the material world in a sense of engaging in the material world. And the last two are engaging in the interior world.
Right.
So there's a dichotomy here where you are making beautiful plans, having beautiful visions of what could be, putting your plans into practical, usable blueprints.
Yeah, but it's almost still in the dream realm, you know? That's kind of, if you look at this too, and then you see the moon, which is the world of, it's a beautiful world, you know, the dream world, where you not only plan and collaborate from a practical standpoint, you know, but here you're actually engaging in deep reflection.
Right.
Including what your inner language. And wow, that's like for a Libra to do that?
Right.
You know,
Something's compelling you to do that. And
yep, it's a deeply spiritual month.
it's a very spiritual month. The moon is about the subconscious because it's the reflected light. The light of the sun symbolically is the conscious mind, whereas the moon is the subconscious mind. So it's about these deeper parts of you that house your fears sometimes, that keep the darker aspects of your fears, your anxieties, your dreads, your
But really understanding that world
yes. So
at
it's
the
like
end, I think, because you've got this card right in front of it, you know, where you're really dealing with the dream world.
You deal with
And-
your subconscious, which is again a part of the conscious, but you've kind of relegated it to an area of invisibility.
Yeah, and
But-
it's being lit up sort of
Yes,
with this
sort of bring
hermit.
it back out so that you go very deep in order to
Because
become
whatever ended,
the guide,
Yep, but
the
what
father, the wise, the mature,
guru.
the mature one,
Right.
the teacher, the
right, the Alan Watts.
Alan Watts.
Yes, the sage.
The
you know.
sage,
So,
yes.
So after last month with the Ten of Swords, it seems to be the end of something
Yes.
relationship.
Some sort
communion
of
was
severe,
severed.
something severe.
And then
happens.
that is creating this sort of need to re-examine, re-explore.
Right. Where are you going to go next?
With
What to
how
do
you
next?
collaborate with these people who
Right.
you're making these plans with.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, what do we have? We have like this really deep reflection
Yeah.
going on.
You almost.
Like it's like this is like deep, like with a counselor.
You know,
even.
the image to me is of someone walking down a street with a kind of cloak on, and the moonlight is showing his way, sort of following the light that comes from deep within him in order to find his way.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also, it can just mean that you're kind of divinely guided through your fun little subterranean journey.
Yeah,
You know, your
yeah.
journey into yourself. I mean, it's kind of like that needs to happen.
We all need
And
to.
unexpectedly,
we
you
all
have
need
this
to.
divine sort of, you know,
Revelation,
yeah.
courage, strength, and a wisdom, an
Or
inner
even-
wisdom comes
Even a
comes to you.
spiritual leader unexpectedly.
You might become that for your family,
Or you could seek that out. I mean,
or you can
unexpectedly.
seek. Yes, or you could
Pops
seek
up. Somebody's your
Yes.
guru, your teacher.
a guru appears suddenly.
What is a guru? Sometimes they don't even know they're a guru. Do you remember who was talking about that? Once again, Alan Watts, I
yes.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, we're devoted.
Where you think
devoted fans.
someone's a guru, but they're really not. They're just doing what they do,
Right.
which makes them a guru if you learn.
Which is why you can learn from a shoeshine boy.
Or
He's
maybe
just doing what he does, but within the realm of that experience, he can learn a great deal.
you can. And I really kind of think that might be what this reading's about.
All right.
You know, where a guru shows up, and we have gurus show up every single day.
Yes, you find a guru or you become one.
And
Either
you
way.
learn from, like, the shoeshine boy.
You learn from the shoeshine
Or
boy.
maybe you learn from, who knows? I mean, who do we encounter every day? The girl at Walgreens.
Yes, sometimes someone will say something in a way that inspires you to think about things in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Your
that
child can be
leads
your guru,
to
your
different
spouse.
action, different thought processes, and different outcomes. So we can learn
Exactly.
from anybody.
Yeah, even our enemies. Enemies can be the best
Oh, the
gurus
best teachers. That's
of
why.
all.
That's why we marry our enemies.
Oh, we do? That must be why we're not married.
We marry that
Who needs that?
the person that's there designed by God to test you.
Exactly. That's spoken like a true person who used to be married.
Yes.
Isn't that funny? So yeah, I mean that could be where, you know, this guru kind of pops up,
Yes.
and this inner reflection is happening because you're learning
You're learning.
about your deeper motivations.
The deeper motivations about that which compels you to do things that against your will, because often appetites live there in the subconscious, motivating you to do things that ultimately result in your demise.
Yeah.
So, like eating that cheesecake, or
Yeah.
you know, anything little like that.
Yeah. Well,
And so
because
it's
the moon is also
exploration
yeah.
of our habits, our cyclical.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's what we women are. We're cyclical.
you're right.
So yeah, the moon often has to do with just the time of month, or
Right,
you know,
and
you're
so
moody.
you're exploring those aspects of yourself that you don't normally pay conscious attention to. That's all.
And
So there you go.
Yeah, that's how we're wired, girls. Get that 5th card.
Yes.
I wonder who the guru is. Guru could be you, right?
You.
We are our best gurus.
We.
Get the 5th card. We have the Hermit. I would like to see the rest of Libra. I will be waiting. They are delivered by Ava. They are lovely.
They are.
Meditated on, blessed on.
At least
Kissed,
they are
kissed
deep.
by the Pope. No, just kidding.
just a lower rung angel.
Yeah. St. Michael, whatever.
That's right.
St. Peter would be
So-
better. I like it. So we're not
pardon
done.
me?
And if you would like a personal and private reading, please go to avatrudyvirtualtarot.com. Click the link below.
Libra.
I don't know if I mentioned if you want a counsel card, click the link below.
Yes,
And if you
everything
just
is below.
get bored in your everyday life, just keep clicking those links
Just
below.
go below.
And, right? So get the personal and private reading.
Please.
Um,
It'll help us out so that we can continue this
Yeah.
madness
yeah,
that we
and
present
also,
to you every month.
you can gift a reading, don't forget, to yourself or a loved one.
That's it.
Subscribe. And
Subscribe.
have a really great
December. We wish you all the best. We love you. Thank you.
bye-bye. All right.